Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris. I'm a coach and sports therapist, and today is our recovery session. So, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, a little red box. Say hello in the comment section. It's nice to see names, faces, see comments coming through because it's nice to get to know you. It's nice to interact with you on a much more personal level. If you are feeling sore, this is the class for you. If you're feeling kind of inflexible and want to improve your flexibility, mobility, if you want to do a bit of breath work, if you like yoga and you enjoy yoga or want to get better at yoga, this is going to be a well-rounded class for you. It's aimed to get you more mobile, get you moving, increase those flexibility and mobilities, parts of the body, the joints, tightness, stiffness, you name it. That's what it's here for. Okay, so good morning, Brian. How you doing, buddy? And good morning, everybody else. Like I said, say it in the comment section. I'll give you a little shout out. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed so far this week the training, and you're having a good week and everything along with it. So if you do, grab yourself a yoga block or two. Okay, they're going to help with either increasing or decreasing the stretches. And you're going to need some yoga straps. Now, if you don't have any yoga straps, not to worry. Okay, you can use a towel, you can use a belt, dog lead. Towels are probably your best option. They're just kind of generally to hook on to your lower leg and kind of pull in towards it to help you increase your flexibility. All right. So that all being said, hopefully if you're tracking on your watches, you've started your watches, and we'll get into it. Okay. So, winding back, inside mine. So, either sitting just like so, depending on your ankle mobility and knee health. Okay, if you have sore knees, you may want to sit on your bum and cross your legs, or if they're really sore, then you may want to keep your legs nice and straight. If you can, though, you're going to sit like this. You're going to puff your chest out, draw your shoulders back, okay? Your hips are going to be directly on your heels, and you're going to feel your quads kind of stretch, if you will, and it's going to pull ever so slightly on towards the knee, okay? So as you're holding that position, you're going to draw back, you're going to take a big deep breath in, breathe it away. Try and breathe in for 4, out for 4, okay? And if you want, gently close your eyes. It's just going to help you relax a little. Good morning. How you doing? So big deep breaths. Really let it go. Focus on relaxing, de-stressing. Good. Sit as tall as you can with that spine, lengthening it as much as you can. Draw your shoulders back and down. Rest your hands on your thighs. Good. From there, with your right hand, gently hold the left side of your face. You're going to draw it over towards the right shoulder. Again, draw your shoulders back. Spine as straight as you can. You're just working the neck at this point. Breathing out. So it should feel a little pull on the outside of the neck. Okay, rotating sides. Opposite hand again. Big deep breaths. Keep the breathing similar all the way throughout. So 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Nice and steady. Nice and deep. Little pause at the top. Breathing it away. Good. Gently bringing your head to your chest. So chin to chest. Looking down. Draw the shoulders back. Keep breathing through the nose if you can, okay? It's going to help bring you out of that fight or flight system. Good. Lifting your head up. Face towards the sky. head as far back as you possibly can. And then if you can, bring the tension so your jaw up towards the sky. And as you close your mouth, you should feel it lengthening your neck muscles, stretching them out nice and easy. Good. Good. Gently bringing it back to normal. Okay, roll your shoulders. Okay, what you're going to do, you're going to float in with your arms. You're going to bring it all the way to the top. You're going to stretch, lengthen the spine, go back, flow in, out for the back. And again. From there, gently relaxing. Take your knees out nice and wide as the mat if you can. Kind of want to be sitting in the middle. It's going to open up, put a little bit more of a stretch into your ankle joints, a little bit more into your quads. Okay, you're going to walk your hands further away if you can. Sit as far as possible. Big deep breaths. Sit nice and easy. Good. From there, taking your right hand, sliding it underneath. Sit, big deep breaths. Good, nice and gentle. From there, swap it sides. Place it in the middle. Take a big deep breath as you transfer it over. Keeping your hips as low as you can. Nice and steady. Good. Back in the middle again. This time, take your arms out a little wider. As wide as the edge of your mat if you can. Bring your right arm up over the top. Stretching out those lats, those obliques. As you breathe it away. Good. Big deep breaths. Sit nicely, gently. Swapping sides. Good. Back in the middle. From there, sliding up into a box shape. Okay, you're going to push your chest away from the floor. Okay, rounding your back as best as you can. Just like so. Good. From there, curving your back, softening your arms, puffing your chest out. Good. From there, walking forward, drop your hips again, press your shoulders away, lengthening that body as much as possible. Good. From there, walking back, round it again, pressing away from the floor. Good, curving that back as soft as you can. Good. From there, again, going forward, draw the hips down, press it away from the floor, as tall as you possibly can. Big deep breath. How are we all feeling so far? Hope you're okay. From there, planting your feet down, drawing your heels down, hips back up. Walk your hands a little further forward if you can. Drawing it back as much as possible. Getting that stretch on that posterior chain. Big deep breaths. Good. From there, sliding your left leg forward, drawing your right leg back. Okay. If you need your yoga block to keep your hips level, slide a little yoga block underneath your bum, okay, and your thigh. If you don't have a yoga block, okay, grab some cushions, but you're trying to keep those hips as level as you can, going across. You're going to walk it all the way down, go as deep as you can. If you can bring your chin to your chest and your chest to your thigh, and you're on a winner. Big deep breath. In through the nose and gently out through the mouth. Good. So coming up as tall as you can, lengthening that spine, press it away from the floor. Good. Again, coming down. This time, okay, what you're going to do, you're going to lift up your right arm, slide it underneath, drop the shoulder if you can. Aiming to keep those hips level, remember. Or feel it in the glutes, in the hamstrings, outer thigh, and upper back. Big deep breaths. Nice and easy, nice and steady. Good. Gently coming up again. Nice and tall. Press it away from the floor. Good, real good. From there, planting your hands forward, okay? You're going to come up, draw this leg all the way back up, keeping the hips level if you can. Draw that heel to the floor, leg as straight as possible. Oh, big deep breaths. Work in progress. Good. Gently coming into a press up. Okay, you're going to go halfway. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Down to the floor. Big press up. Tall as you can. Amazing. From there, both feet down, hips back. Into that downward dog again. Heels as low to the floor, knees far back. Feeling that stretch. In a second, you're going to draw your right leg forward into that stretch. Stretching out those glutes again. So gently draw down. Slide in the right leg forward. Again, if you need to put that yoga block on the opposite side now, by all means do so. Making it as straight as you can with the hips. Walking the hands as deep as possible. Stretching out the back. Keeping the hips level if you can. So big deep breaths.
So keeping it going. Absolutely amazing. And from there, lifting up your left hand, sliding it underneath, dropping that shoulder down if you can, embracing that stretch on the outer thigh, in towards the hip. Big, deep breaths as best as you can. Amazing job. Keep it up. Keep it going. So from there, coming back up, nice and tall. Walk it away, press it away. Nice proud chest if you can. Big, deep breath. Awesome effort, guys. So bring your hands forward. Coming forward, rocking out. Coming there. Good. Gently back down. Into our press up position, going halfway. Sit. 3, 2, 1. Down to the floor. Big press up. Doing good. Draw back. Sinking back. Big stretch. Get the top. From there, you're going to drive your left leg forward. Come through. Have a big rotation. Breathe it out. Nice and steady. Good. Gently shaking it out. Drawing it around. From there, if you can, what you're going to do, you're going to draw that outside arm down, dropping the elbow in line with the heel, going across. Okay, you're going to place this hand on the back of your head. You're going to rotate round as best as you can, and then gently rotate, bringing the elbow to the floor if possible, and then rotating around as much as you can, trying to get that benefit right the way around. Sit, big deep breaths. Good. From there, coming up, nice and tall, swapping legs, taking your time. Just be aware that naturally you may have some slight discrepancies between one leg and the other. Just ensure that your heel and your toe is in line and facing forward, and your hands are the same. Okay, all in line. So you want heel and wrist, and then you're going to click that inside arm and rotate around as best as you can, just like so. Big deep breaths, guys. Big deep breath. Gently coming back around. Hold it there for a second. When you can, when you feel ready, drop. the outside arm down so that elbow's in line with that heel. Placing that hand on that wrist, on the head. Rotate around as best as you can. Okay, and then you're going to gently come round, tap the floor, and a big stretch out. That's it. Big deep breaths, nice and steady. Good, real good. Keep it up, keep it going. That's it. Pausing at the top. Big deep breath. Good. Gently coming up. Rotating the arm all the way around. Good. Gently putting it back around. Okay, from there, what you're going to do, you're going to drop it back, sink it back as deep as you can. Breathe it away as tall as you can. Then from there, taking a big deep breath in, holding it at the top, breathing it out, and as you do so, rotate, come up, push the chest away from the floor as you draw the hips forward, down to the floor. Big press up. Breathe it away. And from there, gently walk it up into a little squat. Okay, so this squat is as low as you can go, right? You're sinking it down, you're not holding any weight into your legs, if you will. It's kind of all into your depth of your pelvis, if you will. Okay, so it's as low as you possibly can. Now from there, you're gonna hold your hands together, you're gonna press your elbows into your knees. Okay, drawing away using the backs of your arms, your triceps to draw your legs out. Okay, now naturally if you're struggling and you're a little bit taller, not to worry, kind of hold it there and then press out here using your arms to push out. Okay, but if you can, go as deep as you possibly can. All right, so big deep breaths, nice and gently pressing out. Should be feeling it in the hip. Take a big deep breath. Good. From there, placing your left hand down, you're going to come up ever so slightly and rotate around. Good. Back down. Draw the hips out. Good. Putting your right hand down this time. Up a little. Good. Back down. Shake it out. Doing good. Nice and tall. Knees out wide, hand down. Good. So one more. Keep driving the knees out. Right hand down. Good. From there, walk your knees forward. I'm going to rotate on my mat so you can see me. Bring those feet together. Take the knees out nice and wide. Going to walk it forward if you can. Placing your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Your hips are low. You're drawing your hips down as much as you possibly can. Good job. Good. From there, pressing up. Keeping your hips down if you can. Good. Gently walking it back. Grabbing yourself a little seat if you can. Going to bring your feet together. Heel to heel to big toe to big toe. Sitting down nice and flat. Drawing it in as much as you possibly can. Going to have a nice proud chest. As you push up, you're going to pull in as much as you possibly can, okay? So big, proud chest so that back is as straight as possible. Draw your knees down by actively contracting the muscles, okay? And then pull in as much as you can. You should feel it lengthening your groin, coming up towards your knee as you hold in this position, okay? So big, deep breaths. Sit deep as you can. Good. Breathe it in. Say one more. Good. From there, squeeze it in. What you're going to do is bring yourself into this position where you're lying down, draw it in as much as you can, squeezing it in, round it back, chin it off towards your chest. Good, gently coming up. From there again, soles of the feet together if you can. Draw back in. This time, if you have a wall or sofa or something that you can lean against, try and do so. Okay, you're going to shuffle your bum right up against it, so your hips are right up against that object. Try to stick on your mats, especially if you've got yoga mats, because they're going to add a little bit of stick. Okay, so you can pull in as much as you can. Puff your chest out, kind of lean back almost into that wall. And then from there, you're going to gently, and I mean gently, press here to increase that stretch. You should feel it tenfold. Big, deep breaths. Good, big, deep breaths. Keep it going. Good. Again, carefully draw it in. You're going to lay back onto your back. Draw it in as much as you possibly can. Give yourself a big old hug. Good. From there, lengthening your legs. Give it a little shake out. Nice and loose. Okay, then from there, you're going to lift up your right. Holding it as best you can, making sure that left leg, the knee and toes are facing up. They're going to want to relax to the side. Try and tuck them up, try and straighten it out. And then as you do so, you're going to draw in as much as you possibly can here. Good, big deep breaths. Keep focusing on how straight this leg is and draw it in as much as you possibly can. Good, gently swapping legs. Good, gently shake it out again. nice and tall. Okay, from there, you're going to fan your arms around. You're as tall as you can, curving the back slightly. Okay, pointing the toes. Taking a big deep breath in. Big deep breaths. Good, gently back towards your hips. And again, big fan out. Squeezing, lengthening that body, okay? So the feet are on the floor, the knees are off, the hips are down, shoulders and head is down, everything else is off the floor. And as you lengthen that body as much as you possibly can. Good, gently coming back around from there. What you're going to do, you're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to bring one leg as far forward as you can. The other leg is going to sink into the side of your thigh. Okay, you're going to press this one down towards the floor. And then from there, that inside hand is going to go on the inside here. As you stretch down, you're going to try and keep this leg as straight as you can, okay? So from there, it's coming up. You're going to rotate this arm. You're going to come all the way over and try and bring it down towards his hand whilst keeping this leg as straight as possible. As you notice that I don't have the flexibility, but like you, I'm working on it. Okay, so big deep breaths. If you can get all the way down there with your shoulder on the floor, then brilliant. I want a photo. If not, keep working. You'll get there, I promise. Good. From there, gently coming up, soften side, sinking your foot into the side of your thigh. Big deep breaths now, okay? Hands, knuckles against the skin. Okay, sliding down as much as you can. This hand comes all the way around, up and over and down. Big deep breath. So big deep breath. Nice and steady. Good. From there, gently coming up, okay? You are going to spin around onto your back. Going to go into an iron cross, okay? But we're going to take our time. From there, you're going to draw up and over. Opposite hand comes on the outer thigh. You're going to rotate your hips towards that, bringing that knee towards the floor if you can. Now, with this one, keep your shoulders down as much as you possibly can. You may only be able to take your leg there, and if that's fine, that's completely all right. This other leg is as straight as possible, just like so. As you draw that knee down as best as you can. That's it. Big deep breath. Should feel it in your glutes, central rib cage, central shoulders. From there, that bottom leg. Now, if you can, you're going to draw it backwards, just like so. You're going to hold onto it as best as you can, and then sink both the shoulders down first. Bring the knees up towards you. So you're stretching the quads on one side, the glutes on the other, and drawing the shoulders down as best as you can. Sit, gently relaxing. Coming back into the middle. Laying nice and straight. Point your toes. Good. Fan your hands all the way around. Reaching out as far as you can. Big deep breath. Sit nice and easy. Big deep breaths again. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Gently fan it back around. From there, lifting up your left leg, rotating around towards the floor. Bringing your arm out, holding that position for now. Stretching those glutes now out of 5. Sit, big deep breath. Sit from there. Drawing back that lower leg, holding onto the foot. Draw the shoulder down if you can. So both shoulders down. The bottom leg is being drawn back. The top leg is being drawn forward and down. Stretching out the quads and the glutes and the outer thigh as you draw both shoulders. Okay, they're the ones that don't get compromised. Focus on those shoulders. That's it. Big deep breath. That's it. Big deep breath. We're back in the middle. Straightening out that spine. Again, fan the arms out, lengthening that body. Realigning everything. Pointing the toes as tall as you can. Big deep breaths. So perfect. Coming back around from there. If you can, grab yourself a yoga strap or a towel, belt, dog lead, you name it. You're going to chuck it onto your ankle, nice and deep. How are we feeling so far, guys? We okay? Let me know. I'm doing right. Cannot reach ankle. So if you can't reach the ankle on that stretch, okay, use your straps. If at any point you can't reach, and that's absolutely fine, get a towel, hook it around your foot and pull it up. Same with if you have a strap, if you have this mechanism, it's just literally having something there to kind of pull back like that, okay? Household towels, beach towels, hand towels, they're great for literally wrapping around, pulling up, and then it gives you a little bit more length. And then for you especially, it's going to help stretch out this entire front part of your leg, which is also really tight at the minute, okay? So from there, you're going to go back into that position where you're laying on your back, okay, nice and gentle. You're going to come up nice and tall. You're going to draw all the way over, gluing the shoulders down. Just like so. So his leg as straight as you can, your shoulders are glued to the floor, they're the most important part. Okay, that bottom leg is nice and straight. You're just holding out as best as you can. Big deep breaths, okay? tall as you can. Really lengthen those glutes. Stretching the leg out as much as you possibly can. Good. From there, fan it over to the opposite side. Again, both shoulders down. Opposite leg as straight as you can, with the toes and the knee facing the sky. Big deep breaths. So big deep breaths coming down. Gently placing the strap on your other side, on the opposite leg. Gonna go up and across, just like you did when you first started. And there, rotating the hip. Good, both shoulders down if you can. Big deep breaths. Yeah, nice and steady. Good. From there, handing it over onto the opposite side. Again, shoulders straight as you can onto the floor. Lifting that leg up. Keeping the right leg nice and straight with the knee and toes facing towards the sky. Big deep breaths, guys. Good. Gently fanning it down. From there, taking the straps off. Spinning around. And we're done. Relax. Breathe it out. So, hope you had an amazing class. Hope you're feeling a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more flexible, a little looser in the hips, in the shoulders, and that upper body, able then to draw back and down and relax. Well done. Hope you all enjoyed yourself. Let me know in that comment section how you're feeling, how you found it. Have an absolutely amazing day. I'll be live again tomorrow at 9:30 for our upper body prehab session, and then tomorrow night for our walk bike session at 6:30. If you want to be a part of them, then turn up. I'll be here as always. If you have any questions in the meantime, hit me up on social media, either on this channel in our discussion board and the comment section on any of our videos, or hit me up on Instagram, either my personal or Recovery Lab. Take care, have an amazing day, get outside while it's still dry, have a little walk and a talk, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, you take care, have an amazing day, hope you feel a little bit better for it. All right, have a good one, see you soon.